Hey everyone, it's the Four Gun Guy. I'm going to do another video on practice stage, but this is with a little twist, and I wanted to talk to you about this. Uh, I want to talk about what happens after a match when you don't do so well on a stage, how you should handle that mentally and then physically when you want to kind of catch up on it and see what you did wrong. I'm going to shoot the stage using a new rear bag that I have that's made for a tripod. I just did a video on that. And then we'll see how it goes. So if you're ready to go, let's get to it. So if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I am a tripod guy. Anytime I can use that tripod to stabilize the rear of my rifle in a stage, I will use it. Um, but on this stage, we had 5 different positions, and let's talk about what you might want to think about there. Some guys shot 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't see this pipe. 5, right? And in that setup, you really are just literally moving down the fence. It's a 2-minute stage, so it doesn't seem too bad. I tend to shoot this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that way I can just stay right in this one area, or you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But here, if you do it this way, you're kind of you're kind of down, then you're up, then you're down, then you're up. So it just it matters how you want to shoot it. If you're comfortable always being up, then shoot right on across. If you're comfortable up, down, you could even go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you wanted to, right? And that way, you're just right here. You're hardly even moving. Just remember that when you get down here, you're going to be in kind of a difficult position. You're either going to be on your knees or sitting on your rear end. Here's not bad. Now, the one thing I didn't mention before was the kind of change I'm doing. It used to be that I'd do poorly on a stage. I would come back out to the range, and I still do this, but I would get on a stage like this and I would send a couple shots. And if I missed, I'd adjust, I'd send a couple more, miss or impact, then I'd send a couple more. And I thought to myself, you're really not doing yourself justice because you screwed up this stage, right? Now, it could have been because, and in this instance it was, as I said in the intro, I forgot to dial my turrets back to 0, which I should do at the end of every stage. So when I got on this stage, my turret was dialed for the previous stage, which luckily wasn't something like 1,000 yards. It was like 500, 600 yards. So I'm flying over the target and I don't even know it until about the 6th shot. Then I looked at my turret and I went, that's not good. And then my windage was off as well because I had windage set for that other stage, which was more wind, greater distance. So that's really what cost me here. Once I got on the target, I did okay, but I still want to practice this one. So now let's go ahead and shoot this thing. Okay, wind is a little switchy. It's coming up, it's going down. I've got the trigger cam on. I've got my front bag here. I've got my tripod ready. I'm going to load and make ready. See how we do here. I'm just going to throw that down there. 10 rounds. All right. And I think I'm going to stay on the top, guys. I think I'm just going to run this on the top. Timer, shooter ready. I'm starting all the way over here on the left, so the transition won't be very long. I'm going to start the trigger cam. Assuming that's running. Yes. So I've wasted some time there, getting used to my new bag. That looked like it was off to the left. So did that. I think I'm giving it too much wind. Take the wind out. I think the wind's right behind me, coming right here. So we dropped 2. Let's see if we adjusted properly here. Nope. Impact. So I need to I'm going to put 2/10 back in the gun. So, I mean, I've dropped 3. Let's see if this will run all the way out here. I'm on it. Impact. Impact. Yeah, so that's what it was. It took me longer to adjust to the wind than it should have. But once I did, I think I'm good. I love this bag. Impact. Impact. Yeah, I should have adjusted to that wind a shot sooner, but I didn't. There we are. Love this rear admiral. Impact and impact. Okay, good. Mag is out, bolt is back. So I think that was good. I felt good with it. Yes, I dropped 3. That was because I thought the wind had dropped, and it hadn't down there. It was on just after I broke that 3rd shot. I stayed on it for a second, and I noticed that the mirage down there was still moving. Up here it wasn't. There was no wind or little wind. So I went back to 2/10 left, and that was my impact the rest of the way. It's funny, I had 2/10 in the gun before I started this stage, and I took a 10th out because I felt the wind dying up here, and I should have really looked down there to see what was going on. So that's how we learn, right? I got a 4 on this stage at the match. I got a 7 on this stage this time. Happy with that, all right? I picked up 3 shots, and I learned some things about, number 1, how I might shoot this going forward. I did like moving down here, and so I'll probably do that. That rear admiral bag, this is the very first time I've used it, very stable. So everything looks good. I've got a couple more coming up with some other stages that I messed up on during that match, and I'll try to post those as well. So hey, thanks for watching that other one, guys. I really appreciate it. And until next time, shoot straight.